Hey guys, Steve from Bahnstormers here. Today I'm doing a video walk around on this E30 Stroker conversion project that we had up for sale on Instagram. It is a really nice thing. It's been sitting in a garage for about 11 years, so it is a project. The car came into us as an appraisal, of which we have thoroughly appraised the vehicle and getting it running. So we've already kind of done a fairly large inspection service too on it, including a chem out water pump, belts, thermostat, coolant, oil, fuel pump, and all the other kind of service to stuff. And today I'm just going to kind of walk you around for what it needs. If you're thinking, you know, that you might be interested in this E30 project, and it is a cracker with the Hartge bits and pieces, H27 cylinder head, and extremely interesting work that's been done for bottom end, then you know this might be interesting. So follow me. Car had a respray. There's a full article that we've posted kind of detailing what it's been done. The car had a respray, and one of the things we noticed on the respray is that, you know, on the appraisal, is that some of the paint has not adhered very well, particularly to the bottom. So you can see the resprayed paint here, and you can see where it's peeled off for this section. The storage box, you know, common area for these to be rusty. As you can see on this car, it's actually really good. The whole car, in fact, you know, is far from a rust bucket. It's just, you know, a few things that we want to bring to people's attention. As you can see, we've got some rust in the wheel arches that is literally just starting to come through. Again, you can see where the paint is peeled here. They've sprayed the sill section in the body colour, but possibly not prepared it correctly. But you know, largely this wheel arch is all very solid. It really is just kind of, you know, appears to be surface rust that is appearing there. Similar situation with all 4 jacket points. None of them are MOT fails. None of them are hold, but they are starting to get a bit crusty. This is fairly common, kind of thing that we are advising and wanting to bring to people's attention. Again, you know, it feels solid. You're not going to push that through. I don't even think that's going to worry an MOT inspector, but it is there. It is lurking. Got a bit of crushed relief strip here, and a bit of damage to the wing here. Front wings are otherwise really good. No rust. They seem really very clean. Join me under the car. So under the car, we've got a few things that we want to point out. As you can see, on the whole, it's really good. No knackered floor pans. You know, it hasn't been welded up a million times before, but the car is fitted with a roll cage, and in order to fit the roll cage, that some holes have been drilled, which, if you wanted to remove the roll cage in order to fit the excellent original interior that this car is provided with, you're going to have to do something about these holes. You've got some possible front floor corner, you know, standard kind of E30 stuff. The underseal's peeling away. It's been a little bit crushed where, you know, probably a Saturday boy has tried to jack it up to fit tyres thinking it was a jacking point, and it isn't. And this side, conversely, actually has a hole in it. So the near side has been pretty badly crushed, and there is a hole up here where my finger is. It's not been done before as far as we can see. It has had some underseal slapped on it underneath the guard there. But again, that actually feels really solid, and it's just the hole is here. Coming down this side of the inner sill, you've got more interference with the body where the cage has been fitted. Got a bit more crushed release strip, but largely sill section is really good. Even the fuel and brake lines on this car are excellent. You can see all up here around the rear axle carrier. See the new fuel pump that's gone in, new fittings, new fuel hose. Car's been poly bushed. You can see all up around the mount, all up around this point. Is really good, really good. And the same on the other side. Got a little bit of surface rust here, which is, you know, with the underseals peeling away from a drain point. A little bit around this bracket, but largely a little bit here with the flexes. And again, it's just with the underseals peeling away, but that is nice and solid. It just needs cleaning up and treating. Resealing. You can see all up around the axle carrier point, looks to be in really good shape. Another little bit of cracked underseal up there, but largely pretty good. If you have a look at the boot boxes at the back, you can see the front ends where they rot through. This side at least looks really good. And all along here, there's a bit of surface around this drain. Whether that might go through if you really went at it, actually, just to give it a little tickle there, I don't think it will. The rear valance has got some surface. Nothing you would not expect to see in a vehicle. Again, underseal peeling away, a little bit of surface in this rear valance, but all easily treatable. Just take you for a walk down the other side of the car. Got a little bit more corrosion this side. You can see the rear wheel arch is just starting to go. Again, you know, that is pretty solid. It might stand a treat, it might stand a clean up. But looking at that, I'd say you probably want to cut that out and replace it properly. And it's kind of the same all the way around the wheel arch. You can see there's a little bit of creep here where there's some bad paint prep, corrosion coming through, not quite sure. Again, needs a bit more exploratory, but it's not going to go through. Got some poor paint finish here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that on the film, but there's, you know, not quite sure what's going on there, a bit of a run or what have you. And the same up here. On this side of the wheel arch, there's just a bit of a run there. Yeah, you can just about see that, can't you? It's a similar story down the passenger side of the car. We've got this where it's been painted over in the body coloured paint, whether they just didn't prep it right or they just blew over it or whatever, but there's surface rust under there and you can see it's all starting to come through. There is a little bit here in the top of the sill which might be a bit more serious, but again, I think that could possibly just be poor paint prep. You can see there's runs, you can see there's lumps, fish eyes, all sorts of debris in the paint there. Again, you've got the other side of this jacking point that we showed you from underneath the car is a bit crushed. This front wing is actually in better shape, so whether it's been repaired, I'm not sure. And the actual curvature of the wheel arch. That front wing panel there is really sound. So there you go. If you're looking for an E30 project with some serious balls, this could be for you. It's a fantastic car. It goes like the clappers. It's been really well built. It was built by a fairly senior technician at Hartge back in the day. There's a full Total BMW magazine feature on this car, which we posted previously and we'll post again, which gives all the technical detail on the car. If you're interested, get in touch. I'm very happy to discuss it with you.